Hi folks, welcome to Johnny's Journeys. This is Johnny. Tonight we're going to talk a little bit and catch up a little bit. I know I haven't been on in a while and I haven't done any videos in a while, but we're going to talk about that. Stay tuned. Alright, so a lot of you may have noticed that I stopped filming in the summer because I had a little bit of a family issue. My mother got ill, and so there was a lot going on, and she was in the hospital for a while, then the nursing home for a few months, and has been home, and we've been taking turns helping out and working with her. But she's doing very well now, so hopefully that'll stay that way. In the past few months, I've moved to a place that's a little bit more winter friendly. Not a lot more winter friendly, but a little more winter friendly than the RV. I miss the RV a lot. Who knew? Maxine is still here with me. She just turned 17. So we're still rocking and rolling together. We're still getting up at night at 2 o'clock, every 2 hours, I mean. So like 12, 2, 4, and then I get up at 5:30, so sometimes it's even more than that. So anyway, there's a lot of new things going on. I worked at the school for a long time with my guy, the greatest kid ever. I was a one-to-one for an autistic gentleman, autistic student, young gentleman. And I chose to leave because the pay was just not enough to survive and pay the rent here. So I wound up getting a job with the state for the Office for People with Developmental Disabilities. And I'm an LPN at one of the group homes here in Kingston, New York. And that's looking really great, and I'm happy about that. The next big step is that I am applying currently for an LPN to RN online program with Excelsior College, which is out of Albany, New York, and I am excited about that. There's a couple things I have to do to get into that program, and a couple things I have to do once I'm in it. But I do plan on finishing my human services degree also. So there's a few courses I'll be taking this summer to hopefully get pretty close to finishing that. I am excited about going to school for RN and being able to get into an RN program. That'd be really great. I don't know if I talked about it very much, but a few years ago, I applied at the local college here and was waitlisted twice. And then I applied out in California and was waitlisted. And so it seemed that I was always like right on the edge, and unfortunately no one dropped out in time for me to start. So that was unfortunate, but I think this is probably a whole better situation for me. I can do it online. I can kind of go at my own pace. There are two different ways to get credit, and one is credit by testing, and you test out after you've studied for 8 weeks or something. And the other one is to actually take the course and, have a classroom and have a teacher and everything. So I may try both, and I may figure out which one's better for me. I think that might be the best idea for me. And I have up to 7 years to complete the degree. Being that I have almost all my prerequisites and co-requisites and everything, I don't think I'll need very much more than the actual nursing classes. So it might be faster, I'm not sure yet until I talk to my advisor. So the application's in. I have to take the TEAS test, which I took a few years ago in California, but it only lasts for a year. The grades are only good for a year. And I will take that. I have to retake Anatomy and Physiology 1 because it's more than 5 years ago that I took it. And I have Anatomy and Physiology 2 and Microbiology. And those are, I think, the only time-sensitive classes. So I think I'm good with that. I'm excited. I've always wanted to get my RN, and I think this is, like I said, I think this is my best bet, the best way for me. It's fully accredited, no issues like that. And I guess as you go through, you do a weekend. I think after a certain amount of credits, you do a weekend of clinical practice at up in Albany, which is fine for me. It's, a 3-day process, so I can go up and get a hotel room for 3 days. And it's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so I only have to get 1 day off from work. And then I think you do that, maybe it's twice. And, this way of doing it is a little more expensive, but I can stretch it all over time, and I can take, if I feel like I need to, I can take just 1 class at a time or 2 classes, and just be really cognizant of what I can handle with working full time and things like that. So like I said, my new job is really great. I'm still in training, but I've been at the house a few times, and that's exciting. And they also have a program where they will pay for some of the tuition, so that's great. Every little bit helps. So, and getting back to the my little micro mini camper van Prius, I'll be doing that when the weather gets better. It's freezing out constantly, and it's 8 degrees right now. There's snow on the ground. There's ice everywhere. It's very cold, yucky weather, very gray out most of the time. So I'm selling the truck because I'm no longer pulling a trailer, so I really don't need it. So I'm going to sell it, which will be great because that's going to help me pay some bills, because after working for almost 3 years and getting a really poor salary, it's nice to be able to pay bills, but I don't get paid until the 13th of next month. I think it's the 12th or the 13th of next month, so just have to be patient, I guess. Otherwise, everything's going really well, and we'll get back to the micro mini camper Prius as soon as weather starts getting better and clearing up. I have everything I need for it, so yay. All right, folks, it was nice catching up with you. You take care. Mwah.